Welcome to another game testing video on our Ryzen 4500U on our Lenovo Ideapad 5 we've been testing here on the channel. We will be running SnowRunner today at 720p using the game's default settings. I just made sure we were on extreme performance there. As always, we are always plugged in running extreme performance for all our game testing. So let's go into SnowRunner and look at the settings. We're doing 720p. You can't really do 1080p with this game, full screen, and this is the game's recommended settings. Now the Fidelity FX and the simulation quality are the only higher settings. I tried running the game with those low and off, and it still didn't help the situation that we run into here. So I just wanted to throw that in there and let you know. So here we are loading up with MSI Afterburner going, and you're going to see that for the most part in most areas we're going to run 30 FPS or a little higher. When we get into some other areas of the game, you can get all the way up to 60, but it can be a little bit difficult. The thing that's going on with this game that I've not run into too much with any of the game testing with this laptop is the issues with the Vega 6 not getting all the information it needs when it needs it all the time. I'm having a strong hunch there's an issue with this game when it comes to RAM, not just the amount that the system has or how it's using it, but also the speed. There's just something causing issue when we get into more ground clutter, shadowing, different things that instantly knocks this game down. You saw it right there as we come out of the all shadow area to different shadows and water and whatnot. We go right back down, and it's hard to stay at 99% on that Vega 6. So there's some crazy things going on with this game that I've not experienced on any other of my game tests really so far, and I think this is about my 23rd or 24th game tested on this laptop on the channel. So this one definitely is having some issues. If you guys have some thoughts, throw those in the comments. I'll be interested to see what you think. There's definitely not an issue so much with the CPU side of things as far as I can tell. And the graphics, when able to run at 99% at 720p, can pull a better frame rate. But as soon as we go out in where things are needing to really load in, and this is with or without that sharpening and even lowering the simulation quality, because the simulation really hits the CPU side of things. Even when I knock those off, I get the exact same result. So that's why I only recorded it this way. I get the exact same result. So something is really hindering this game's performance as far as is sending all this information as quickly as it needs to with this APU. And my hunch is there's a RAM issue going on here, but that's just my opinion on that. So now we've done a little bit of the beginning of the game here with the truck. We're going to go ahead and get ready to hop over and do the large truck, so you get a little bit of a different experience. Same idea, same frame rate. No major difference. So the game's really playable at 720p, 30 FPS and higher, and you can definitely do it. It didn't feel bad, didn't feel like really stuttery or giving me a lot of problems, but just a lot of issue when you see those frame times go crazy, or when you just see real issues with the Vega 6 of this APU getting fed the graphics information as quickly as it needs to. It's just a strange balance here. This game was running very strange, very playable, just fine, but this is definitely a different test, a different experience than I've had so far on the laptop when it comes to testing something out here. So definitely some interesting things going on with SnowRunner. If anybody has a 16 gigabyte model and you happen to be playing this game, or you have it and you want to check it out and leave a comment, that would be awesome. I'd be very interested to know if a 16 gig model has the same things going on with it. So not too much more here. I'm going to go ahead and load up the truck, drive up to the bridge, and then we'll get ready to end the video. Just be a couple more minutes and finish giving you an idea. You can see how the game's running as I make my way back up to the bridge. So I will jump back in here with you guys when we get towards the end of the video. Alright, so there we go. We're coming up on the end of the video. Like I said, game's totally playable at 720p with those settings. Just some interesting things going on with the frame rate and the information feed here, but totally playable anyway. So thanks a lot for checking out the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Ring the notification bell. Give me a thumbs up and leave your comment down below. As always, thanks a lot, and I'll see you in the next one.